Guys, what is going on? And welcome to another weekly installment for You Just Made the List for the week of May the 7th, 2017. And boy, oh boy, what an eventful week this was. There was a lot to put on the list, there was a lot of ground to cover, so let's waste no time at all. Let's start with Raw. Oof. I mean, this whole show could have gone on the list. It was that dull. But what I was able to put on the list from this show was Kalisto's new theme song, God Awful. Whoever came up with that theme song, you just made the list as well. Alicia Fox versus Sasha Banks. I don't know what that was. I don't know what it was. And no Finn Balor in a lackluster main event between Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt. Storyline continuity, anybody? I guess not. Moving over, we go to Game 6. Penguins didn't bother to show up, so I put their effort in Game 6 on the list against the Capitals. We go to SmackDown, which really, honestly, I don't think was any better than Raw. Just two kind of their shows this week with Raw and SmackDown. Overseas taping. It was what it was. Didn't even bother to do reviews because, frankly, if you missed these shows, felt like you wouldn't have missed anything. But from SmackDown this week, I have Naomi, due to the fact that she said, "Make some bloody noise!" And just never say "make some bloody noise" again. Naomi, please. I love you, but just not in this instance. Sami Zayn for coming across, I don't know, as a geek. That segment with him backstage with Orton and I don't know what they were trying to get across there. Orton and Styles. Just didn't like it. Didn't like how they portrayed Sami Zayn this week. Breeze Dongo versus The Ascension. Match was nothing. And The Ascension, particularly, are going to be on the list this week for them being discovered by the Fashion Police, locked in a closet, making grunting noises. Yeah, just for doing that, you made the list for sure. Mojo, that segment with the little children telling stories about Andre the Giant. You know what happens when you talk to little kids and it's creepy on national television about Andre the Giant? And the segment goes absolutely nowhere. You just made the list! We have Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Match that I was looking forward to on paper. And the match didn't really deliver at all. There really wasn't nothing to the match. So for that, the match made the list. This one I take great pride in. When the Pittsburgh Penguins beat the Washington Capitals in Game 7 in Washington, after Washington evened the series up, and they blew it by not scoring a goal. Pens got, the shutout in Washington. You know what happens? You know what happens when you blow it to the Pens again in the second round and haven't made it out of the second round? Washington Capitals, you just made the list! Eugene Melnyk, one of the Senators. You know what happens when you spout baseless rhetoric against Sidney Crosby when he slashed a guy in the hand? Yeah, it happened. There probably should have been a call. But you know what? Shit happens. What are you going to do? When you keep lobbing accusations? Nothing against Ottawa. Just your owner. I'm putting him on the list. NBC. When you delay the game for the Players' Championship and the game does not start on time, I don't care if it was 5 minutes or not, you know what happens? NBC, you just made the list. What's going on here? Rounding out the list here, Penguins power play, Game 1, 0 for 5. Come on, boys, you gotta do better than this. That is why the Penguins power play has made the list of Giza. We have the Ottawa Trap, the 1-3-1, which frankly made for a boring Game 1. The Ottawa Trap, you just made the list. Give me a boring game of hockey to watch. Also, went down to the big screen. If you're not familiar with that, outside of the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, they put up this big screen. And my friends, if you're watching this video, you know who you are. You went to the TGI Fridays there. Said the service was atrocious. You know what happens when the service at TGI Fridays is atrocious? TGI Fridays, you just made the list! And there's this guy. My friend, Mark, left, went to go to the bathroom, get food. He comes back. This stupid idiot's sitting in his chair. So guy that took my friend's seat, guess what? You just made the list! Don't ever do that again. Are you going on the list again? And then finally yesterday was Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. But what was not fun about Mother's Day was going to work. Because we got our ass kicked at work yesterday. You know what happens when you get your ass kicked at work yesterday? Mother's Day 2017 at Eaton Park? You just made the list! And so concludes another edition of You Just Made the List. For the week of May 7th, 2017, guys, thank you for tuning into this video. Remember, click that like and subscribe button for more video content coming soon to this channel. And always remember to drink it in, man!